Hello, I'm Hannah from CS department. I've come here to record the experiment about the conditional statement in the shell programming. Basically, a shell programming can be written by using a VI editor, and this VI editor will be able to open a file and edit here. We have two modes, one is the command mode and one is the insert mode. In the insert mode only you can edit the files, and then to press command mode you should press I, and to save it you have various methods called escape colon wq and all, so you can do that. And to run the file sh, and the file name.sh will be the command. So now let's see the first question of our conditional statements. The first question is, write the shell script to find the greatest number of three numbers. So this is my file name wi2 greatest.sh. So this is my program. My program is I'm going to enter a number. So normally in a shell programming, your if loop, your relative operators will be changed. When you give greater than symbol, you'll give hyphen gt or less than hyphen lt. It will be like that way. So here I'm giving enter the number. I want to read a, b, and c, and I'm giving a condition if one number is greater than the next number or is greater than the other number, then I have to tell that A only is greater. So I'm comparing A with B and C. Similarly, B with C and A, and C with A and B. And finally, my if condition will end with fi. So for else is, we know it is elseif, but in Unix shell command it is elif. So now let's see the output of this program. For that, press escape. So like it should be in the insert mode first. So escape, when I colon wq. So when I give sh, so I have to just change that vi command to sh. So when I'm going to change sh, so enter a number. So I'm giving three numbers. So my answer is 87 is the greatest. So this is about my first program. The second one is to write a shell script to find the grade for a given mark. So my second program is to find the grade of the given marks that I have with me. So this is the program for that. So then, so in this program I have given that enter five numbers. So I am going to give 5 marks from the user. I'm going to add it, find the sum and average, and with that average mark I'm going to see if my average is less than this or greater than this, then my grade is so and so. So first I'm reading all the input of 5 marks, then I'm using an expression called EXPR with the backwards. That is a way how to add or do any kind of expression or any arithmetic operation in a shell programming. And this dollar symbol is mainly used for returning, and we won't use this dollar symbol for the for declaring the variables. So once my condition is done, I'm putting into a if loop where I'm going to give that my average should be greater. So as I said in my first program, gt will be for greater. So if my marks is greater than 95, my grade will be O. Similarly, this 85 A, 80 means it will be B. So, and finally, if it is less than 50, then you'll have this pass, or it's going to be failed. So now let's run this program and see. So when I run this program, it will ask me to enter the numbers. So I have to give 5 numbers. So I'm giving 5 marks. So my grade is A. We will add everything. It will get an average of it, and that average will be calculated. So now let's see the next program. It is to get the internal and external marks from the user to check if it is pass or fail. So for this, we have to just get the internal and external mark. That's all. So this is my program name. So it is vi space 2 in ext.sh. So this is my program. So my program is like, after enter the internal marks, so I'll read A. After enter the external marks, so read B. Then I'm giving a expression to add A and B, and I'll find the average of that. So if my average is greater than 50, then it is passed. If it is not greater than 50, then it's failed. So this program is a bit simple. So now let's see the output. So, and my internal marks may be of 78, and if I have my external of 67, so I am passed. When it hadn't get an average above, so it is passed. So my fourth question is, write a shell script to develop arithmetic calculator. Basically a calculator as the arithmetic calculations to addition, subtraction, and all. So this is my program. First, I'm going to get two numbers. So like if you want to add, subtract, or something, you want two binary operators. So I'm getting a number and another number, and then I'm giving a echo statement of a switch statement. In your shell programming, you'll have your switch case as case. You'll have just read the choice in with 1, 2, 3, and 4 with the codes, and you'll mention a variable which will define the expression, and your case will end as the reverse of the word. So first one is to add. So add, I'm giving expression $a plus $b, and I'll have the sum. This is for my subtraction, I'll get the difference. Multiplication, I'll get the product, and for division, I'll get the answer of the division. That is for quotient. Now let's run and see the output. So to run this, as I said, the command is sh. So I'm giving 56 and maybe 54. So it's asking me to choose. Maybe I want to add or subtract. And I'm going to add. It adds and gives me a sum. So maybe again I'm going to give 67 plus 3 maybe. So my enter the choice is going to be, maybe I just want to subtract. When I give 2, so it subtracts and my difference. So similarly can be done with the same whole. And this is my last exercise. So it's to check whether the entered character is a vowel or constant. So we know that generally our vowels are only A, E, I, O, and U. So when I type those, I want those to be as vowels, and when I type others, I want it to be displayed as consonant. So I'm giving a statement called enter a letter, where the user can give a input and it can read I, and as I said, the dollar is just to return. So I'm telling this I variable, if it's equal to A, E, I, O, and U, then it should be a vowel. Otherwise, if it's not equal to these conditions, then your program will give an output that it is in consonant. Then your if condition is closed with an fi. So now let's see the output. So as I said, sh and the file name. So enter a letter. If I give A, it's obviously going to be a vowel. So let me check when for a consonant. If I give maybe Y, so it's not a consonant. So it works for both of my conditions. So this is all about my shell programming with the conditional statements. So thank you so much for watching my video.